know, each side took over 2 hours to go over the finer points of this case about who was ultimately in control in that relationship between Seth Mazelia and Kat McDonough, and whose version of how Lizzie Marriott died is to be believed, and then ultimately who should take responsibility for her death. Seth Mazelia's defense team claims the story Kat McDonough gave the jury, that he strangled and raped Lizzie Marriott, is built on misrepresentation that Kat needs them to believe to protect herself, about her not wanting women and not ever taking a sexual dominant role.
I'm sorry, if tying him down to the bed, leaving bite marks, scratch marks, claw marks, bruises, if that ain't domination, what is? It's a lie. She lied to the grand jury. She tried to lie to you.
Joachim Barth calling the dark characters they invoked Kat's doing, that Seth was smitten enough to play along, referencing exchanges in which he seemed sweet and caring.
Is this the person who is taking all this stuff so seriously that it impacted the events of the night, that he would change from a pleasant evening to a homicidal rage? Do you have doubts about that?
But the state says McDonough had every reason to finally tell the truth, and that evidence supports it and proves Mazelia is guilty.
There was no accident. Use your common sense. A defendant who makes plans to kill eyewitnesses to Lizzie's body being in his apartment was not involved in an accident.
The prosecution calling what Mazelia did calculated first-degree murder, referencing a picture of Lizzie Marriott to underscore what it contends the defendant did to her, that she was pulled unsuspectingly into a BDSM plan, turned him down, and died for it.
Send him the message that you've seen through the lies, the cover-ups, the manipulations. Send him the message you've seen through it all, and know the truth about him, that he is a cold-blooded killer.
The judge didn't feel there was enough time to explain the rules of law to the jury, so he's going to do that in the morning. They'll begin deliberations likely afternoon. Live in Dover, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
Jurors will be considering 5 charges against Mazelia. There are 2 counts of first-degree murder. The first alleges that he strangled Lizzie Marriott on purpose, and the second says he did so while also sexually assaulting her. Jurors can also consider a lesser charge of second-degree murder, that he recklessly caused the death of Lizzie Marriott. Other charges include witness tampering for alleged conversations with Kat McDonough on the story they would give police about the crime, and falsifying evidence for allegedly dumping Marriott's body and throwing away items connected to her death.
And so we are on the verdict watch now. We will carry the jury's decision live right here on WMUR TV and online at WMUR.com. If you are on the go, you can download our free mobile app to watch it there as well.